Goodbye to YouTube. Happy Monday to all my hacks out there. Hopefully you're all having a good day today. Now today's battle is going to be against OhMaArceus, aka Sunny, whose channel link will be down in the descriptions, guys. So please, I highly recommend you to go check him out if you're not already subscribed to him. You will not be disappointed by his videos. And with that, let's get right into the team preview. As you can see, this is a UU battle. Now looking from his team, it seems to be very threatening because he has a Slowbro and Umbreon Wall Core, which I have no bug moves for. Then he has Nidoking and Heracross, which are two heavy hitters that I have to be careful with. My team is just based around getting a sweep with Lilligant with just some supporting Pokemon thrown around in there. So yeah, let's see how the battle go, guys, and let's get right into it. So Sunny's going to be leading off with his Empoleon, as I will be leading off with my Bronzong. Now the reason why I let off on my Bronzong was because I wanted to go straight for the trick. Or at least I thought I clicked the trick, and I somehow ended up misclicking on the Gyro Ball, and I have no idea how that even fucking happened. But you know what, I do manage to see that the Slowbro has Rocky Helmet. As his turn, he's actually going to switch out to his Heracross, and I'm going to switch out into my Togekiss. Now because I am at still full HP, I'm thinking that maybe I can take at least one Stone Edge, barring that he's not banded, and I can KO him with the Air Slash, and I guess he's thinking the same thing. So he's actually going to pull a switch out into his Umbreon. Unfortunately, I do get a crit, as you saw there, but honestly it doesn't matter, seeing as Umbreon is especially defensive beast. So I'm going to get a free switch out into my Bronzong, knowing that if he does go for the Toxic, it doesn't affect me. If he goes for Payback, doesn't do anything, and if he goes for the Wish there, doesn't do anything. So I am going to go straight for the trick. Now this could have been a bit risky, seeing as he also could have switched out into his possible Nidoking or his possible Heracross, but no, he actually ended up switching out to the Empoleon, which is just great. And it turns out that his Empoleon is more of an offensive one with Life Orb, so I am able to get my Rock Stuff for free in this turn, knowing that he's locked into the Ice Beam. I know he's going to switch out, so I can freely go for the Toxic. And unfortunately, I actually Toxic the Heracross, so if this thing is Scarfed, it's going to be a bit of a nuisance. But if he's banded and I lose my Darmanitan, then yeah, I'm going to be in a world of trouble. And here, he actually turns out to be banded because he's just utterly going to obliterate my Hitmontop. So as I said, if I lose my Darmanitan, I could be in a bit of a bad situation. And speaking of Darmanitan, I'm going to go out into him right now. So this turn, I thought that the Flare Blitz or Fire Punch was very obvious. So I still went for it on the off chance that maybe he thought I would go for the U-turn, predicting his switch, but no, I do go straight for the Fire Punch, which really sucks because he brings in the Slowbro, and I do take the Rocky Helmet damage, so I'm going to be forced to switch out this turn. And he actually pulls his own double switch back out into Nidoking, and here I actually decided to leave in my Bronzong basically for Death Fodder, but he did miss the Fire Blast, which does play a bit of a role. As you see here, I'm able to hit him with the Gyro Ball, which is Life Orb boosted and stabbed. So I'm actually going to say, and again, just go for another Gyro Ball, because honestly, I don't have anything I really want to switch on to this Nidoking, and if he has Life Orb, he could predict my switch and maybe go for like a Thunderbolt or something. So I did go just straight for the safe Gyro Ball, as I'm going to switch out into my Suicune this turn. And he knows this is a perfect opportunity for him to get up his Stealth Rocks, because I did lose my Hitmontop. I cannot rapid spin them away, which means the longevity of my Darmanitan is going to be limited. But this turn, I know he's going to switch out, so I'm actually going to pull my own double switch out into my Darmanitan. And this turn, I'm actually going to go for the U-turn, knowing that at that low amount of HP, a Jolly U-turn would be able to take out the Nidoking, but he actually switches back out into the Slowbro. And again, I take Rocky Helmet damage, which this thing should not have Rocky Helmet. It should be Scarfed, which is just frustrating, but you know what, it's fine. And I'm going to go back out into my Bronzong, and I believe I go straight for the Gyro Ball. Not really too sure. Sorry. Yeah, I do go straight for the Gyro Ball, when on hindsight, I should have gone for the Toxic, but then again, I did think he would switch out into the Heracross, so the Gyro Ball in the long run was the best play I could have done in that situation. As you saw there, his Hitmontop actually turns out to be a Technotop, which is going to prove to be a bit of a nuisance to deal with the priority Fake Out and Mach Punch, as I'm just basically leaving in my Bronzong for Death Fodder at this point, just going to keep going for Gyro Balls, just trying to get as much damage off on this Empoleon as possible. So he's just going to finish me off with one last Ice Beam, as I'm going to switch out into my Darmanitan this turn. And because I cannot leave another Stealth Rock switch in, I'm just going to stay in, go straight for the Flare Blitz, as the switch out to his Slowbro is very obvious, but as I said, I'm just going to die off to the rock, so I might as well just get off as much damage as I can from the Slowbro. And as you saw there, I actually lived the Flare Blitz recoil, but unfortunately the Rocky Helmet recoil did take me out, which, you know what, this thing should not have Rocky Helmet at the moment. It should be Scarfed, but I ended up misclicking, which was frustrating. So this turn, the switch is very obvious, so I'm going to go straight for the Corviknight switch. In its own right, could have been risky because he could have left in his Slowbro for Sleep Fodder and just gone for an Ice Beam or a possible Thunder Wave, but then again, most Slowbros don't tend to carry Thunder Wave. And this turn I'm going to go straight for the Sleep Powder as he actually switches out into his Nidoking. Unfortunately, I do miss the Sleep Powder, but honestly it's not that big of an issue because next turn I can just go for another one and I will be able to Quiver Dance one more time, bringing me to +2 special attack, +2 special defense, and +2 speed as he actually switches out into his Empoleon. Now next turn I'm going to make a bit of a dumb play. I end up going for a third Quiver Dance, but honestly, as you'll see, it really doesn't end up making that big of a difference, but he will be able to get off an Ice Beam on me, and judging for how much damage this thing did, it automatically tells me that this thing was an offensive Empoleon with a Life Orb, which is a little redundant because why would you be carrying a Life Orb if you weren't offensive? So yeah, just ignore that statement. So here's going to bring out to his Hitmontop, and this is where fucking Technotop is a nuisance because he's going to go straight for the Fake Out, bringing me down to 6 HP, and unfortunately I do get flinched. Now, if I had not gone for that third Quiver Dance, I could have gone straight for the Pedal Dance, but then again, judging for how much damage the Fake Out did, I'm pretty sure a Mach Punch would have been able to take me out anyways, or it could have brought me down to a point where it would have been a double down, where I would have just died off to my Life Orb recoil while taking out the Hitmontop, and then I would have prevented his Hitmontop from getting off the Rapid Spin as you saw there. So here, he's going to switch out to his Heracross, and guys, we're going to stop the battle for a second. This Heracross is adamant. Guts boosted, goes for a stab close combat, choice banded to a max defense, max HP, bold nature Suicune. And as you'll see, I end up living with 13 HP. Oh my god, Suicune is a fucking monster. Oh god, I'm gonna die. That was just fucking amazing. Holy crap. Unfortunately, I do get a crit with the Skull, but honestly, I don't think it mattered, seeing as I could have knocked him down to a point where the following turn, he would have just died off to the Life Orb, and after he cut me off with the close combat. So there, he reveals to have the Sucker Punch, which is a bit odd to have on an Umbreon, as I'm able to rest up. And this turn, I'm going to switch out into my Togekiss, because you know what? He has a Sleeping Nidoking, he has Umbreon and Slowbro left, and I have Thunder Wave, and I have the Air Slash, so you better damn well guarantee that I'm going to try to Paraflinch my way to victory. As I do not know what I went for that turn. Sorry, I didn't pay attention. So he switched on to Umbreon, and I'm going to go for the Air Slash. Not doing that much damage, and next turn I'm going to go for a Thunder Wave, which is a bit of a questionable play. Yes, I know he does have the Synchronize, as you see here, but you know what? I do carry the Heal Bell. And honestly, this part is going to be sped up extremely fast, because you know what? It's just me paraflinching my way to victory, which, you know what? Part of me does feel bad, but you know what? I never get hacked, so for those of you who say, oh, you're an asshole for paraflinching your way to victory, shut the fuck up. Let me have my moment, damn it. But yeah, guys, that's going to be the 2-0 victory in my favor. Should have been a 1-0, barring that I would have not got the Scald crit, and he would have taken out my Suicune. But yeah, he just ended up running because he knew at that point the battle was pretty much over. So yeah, if you enjoyed the video, guys, if you enjoyed Suicune's survivability, make sure to click the like button, leave a comment, and click that subscribe button. With that, guys, I do believe I am out of here. Haha, later.